in adoption process there are 5 stages, and it is mentioned that these stages are occurred one after another. So it is a process from awareness to adoption. First awareness, then interest, then evaluation, trial, then adoption. One after another, it will happen. First, they will heard about the existence of a innovation, but nothing more than this. Then your interest is, when he is interested, he will collect more and more information about the innovation, and then he will build some knowledge about the innovation, and then he will evaluate the entire things from his angle, and this is a mental process. Up to evaluation, these are mental process. After that, if he think mentally that it is good for him, then he will not go directly to the adoption. He will go for some sort of trial in short-term basis or in small areas. And when the performance of the trial is at par with his evaluation stage, then he will go for adoption. But this process are actually not static. That means first awareness, then interest, then evaluation, then trial, then adoption. These are not static, or these are not distinctly observable. And in some cases, actually these stages are overlooked or overjumped. A farmer may go for evaluation, up to evaluation, and when he convinced that it is a good one, directly he may go to the adoption without making any trial stage. Nowadays, most of the vegetable farmers, they are doing this type of thing. When he convinced, he will go for adoption without trial. And sometimes what happens, during the awareness stage, he received lots of information, based on which he can go directly to the evaluation stage, skipping the interest part. Or sometimes when he did not get a satisfactory result in trial stage, but he is convinced that this innovation is good for him, but because of some, suppose, weather condition or this type of things, result was not good. So let's test for another season. That means he tested the things twice before go to the adoption stage. In this way, sometimes even from awareness stage to adoption directly, particularly in case of innovators, when they heard about the things that some new things are exist, immediately they adopt that without going to any process of adoption. And in some cases, this process or stages are time-consuming one. In awareness stage, it will take some time. In interest stage, and it is a time-consuming process. Is stage awareness, and in case of collection of the information in interest stage, it will also take some time. From different sources, he will collect the information. It will take some time. Then he will analyze the things in evaluation stage. That will also take time. Then in trial stage, it will also take time. Then it will go to the adoption. And this time-consuming process, sometimes what happens, in some stages, it is very narrow. That means immediately after awareness, they will go for interest. Or sometimes he wait, and when he will wait, then somebody should give the information to him. Then the interest stage will be longer, and awareness stage will also be longer. And in this way, in every steps, the time is not fixed, and the steps is not like that. It will be always one after another. So it is not static. It is dynamic. One may jump from awareness to evaluation, trial, adoption. One may jump to awareness, evaluation, adoption, like that. Or some stage he may repeat if he is not convinced. So all these cases, it is clear that the stages are not static as mentioned in the adoption process. No doubt those stages are there, but it is not that in all the innovation for all the adopters he will get all the stages. In some cases it will be a prolonged one. In some cases they may skip one or two stages, like that. Or it may be repetition of the stages. So it is dynamic in nature, and it is not static, like always awareness, then interest for this time, then for this duration, evaluation, then trial, then adoption. It is not like that. The stages are interchanged. It is dynamic in nature. Based on the characteristics of the adopter and the innovation, we will get different type of stages. That means the stages are interchanged. And when you will get more information during awareness stage, then or if the information is sufficient to answer all your questions, then immediately you will go for the trial stage, not even evaluation stage. Therefore, entire thing is dynamic, not static.